brush the horse by starting at the mane. The mane on one side. Make sure you brush it until it's nice and groomed, not knotted. You can tell if they like it or he'll fight you on it. It's important if they have any burrs or anything of the sort in their mane to get them out. You don't want them to cut on them or cause any cuts or anything like that. Especially, it doesn't look good. You get the forelock. Make sure the forelock is out from underneath the halter and everything. Brush it nice and straight. Fred here, no matter what, even if you brush your forelock, he's gonna put it how he wants it. I have a diva with it. Easy. There you go. I want to make sure I have no dirt underneath the neck. If I do, I'll hold it up and brush. Make sure there's no dirt or anything to be rubbed on by the harness or saddle, depending on what the horse is doing that day. It doesn't take long. Work all the way through the chest, the legs. They won't be perfect. Let's start. Very importantly, make sure the girth area is clear of any dirt or anything else, burrs, anything of the sort, because you don't want to have anything to rub underneath of them while they're working. And take your hand too and make sure there's nothing on there, because I just felt that there was. So you gotta really brush it again. So when you talk to the horse, bring him front hoof, take your hand all the way down, push right up. Want to make sure you can see what it looks like now, and get in here. Takes a little bit of work, but it's important. And clean all the way. Because we can see how stuff can really get in here. Easy, Fred.
Fred's got some muddy toes.
Mm-hmm. Be gentle in the frog area. There you go. Same thing again. You bring the back hoof on your hand all the way down. And you pick it up. Over here. This is dirty. There you go. Take the dressing like a paintbrush, and you paint it all like that. It's very important to keep the hoof moisturized. It's good hoof health. We've got the collar first. This is Fred. We're harnessing a Fred. We look for the tag. Every collar and every harness and bridle have the horse's name on it, so make sure you grab the right collar. On the horse, this is the correct way. So you turn it upside down and backwards. So we'll put it under the horse's lead rope. Make sure you have them by the halter. Put the collar over the head, put it behind the ears, and then right the small part of the neck, spin it like so, and take it back. That way now it's not upside down and it's not backwards. So next is the harness. You got the bridling first. Put that on your shoulder as well. The saddle. And take your right hand, grab the right hand. When you pull it out, take the left hand, have the left hand. But you're going to also make sure again it says Fred right here on the tag. Make sure it's Fred's harness. You're always on the horse's left side, and you want to toss the harness over the horse halfway to make sure it's gentle and you're not throwing down hard. So I talk to the horse, easy Fred, and go up, like so. But I'm not slamming it down on the horse. So in the collar, you have this groove here. It's a collar groove or the Hames groove. But these are the Hames, the saddle, spider, and bridling. We're going to take the Hames, put it in the groove of the collar, like so. You need to walk around, I can reach over. You put the Hames in the groove on both sides. The Hames are in the groove. This is important. You got 3 levels on the Hames. 1, 2, and 3. Make sure it's on the same on both sides. So it's good there, it's good here. I'm going to walk back to the other side. Again, I'm checking to make sure this is on the right side, and this is not. So I have to move it. Just pick it up. Now they're both middle. Come down here. This is important. You put it through here, back through, like that, and now you pull. You pull this as tight as you can. You can never make this too tight. So it holds everything together on the harness. And make sure you put everything back in the keepers so it doesn't come undone. Then you have the breast clip assembly. Take this side, unclip it from here. There's an identical ring on the other side. Like that. And undo this. This just hangs there. This is your front harness part done. Now that I have the Hames all tightened up here, I can walk to the back of the horse, take the bridling, which is this, bring it down to the butt, and make sure everything is seated properly and fits the horse. Pull the tail out, like so. Making sure the bridling is at the right level on the horse's butt cheek. You don't want it too high, because if it's too high and they go to stop, it'll go right over the back of the hips. If it's too low and they try to stop and slow down, it'll take out their back legs. Making sure the spider is right where it needs to be. On both sides, and sitting nicely on the horse's hip. Right in about middle of the cheek of the horse. It's a good fit. I'm watching down here, making sure the saddle needs to be about in line where a horseback saddle would go, except you don't sit on this one. So now that I'm there, I'm taking this pull strap from the front of the horse, go between the horse's front legs, and it goes up close to the belly. Now I'm taking the girth, like so, putting this together. When you do a girth, you don't want it too loose, and you also don't want it too tight. It is not like a horseback riding saddle girth. So just like that, that's good enough. I'm gonna hold this in my hand, take this strap, there's one on each side, this is called a quarter strap, and clip it here. Make sure this is facing down. You don't want this facing up against the belly, so everything faces down, so you don't get cut or anything. Hook it like that. Now go to the other side. You grab the other quarter strap. Again, I unclip this. Reach under for the pull strap and clip it like that. The way to make sure that this is all fitted correctly, you go to the front of the horse, to the breast clip. Because now all your harness is together, and now we're making sure it fits correctly. You stand in front of the horse like I am, pull this down and out. So meaning down to the ground and back to your pocket. And it should come in line with the Hames here. It should be one straight line like that. So the bridle up on the hook sits underneath the harness and the collar. So I'm going to grab the bridle, and take it off. When I go to put it back, I'm going to put it back underneath this on this bottom hook first before you put the harness down. I got the overcheck behind this. I'm going to put it up to the horse's mouth. He's gonna take it, but if we need to, we want to gently place it in, making sure not to bang the horse's teeth, because that hurts them and they will be upset. Now, what I do for myself, I take the overcheck, immediately hook it up here to help hold the horse's head up. Okay, curb chain now, hooking it right here. Doesn't need to be too tight, too loose. Actually, that's a little tight, so I'm gonna go right there. Nope, I lied. I'm gonna go back. We want to make sure that it's close enough so when you go put pressure on the bit, it's there so it can react. I'm going to take the throat latch from the other side, and I want to make sure the throat latch is underneath the overcheck. So I'm going to go underneath the throat like so. Again, underneath the overcheck, just like that. And again, put everything in the keeper. And lastly, you want to make sure the forelock is out from underneath the rest of the bridle, like so. Harness the horse, you can do exactly opposite of how you hooked them up. So I'm going to undo this overcheck first, bring it up to the ears, like so. Undo the throat latch, undo the curb chain, hold onto the lead rope, and gently pull it off the horse's head, like so. I'm going to hang it up on the hams for now. I'm going to grab the horse's halter. Put it back on. Tying to the lead rope, or no, tying to a post or something. You take a loop like so, put it up through this hole. You're going to grab the long slack end, make another loop, and keep on doing so all the way down. The closer you do it, the smaller this is going to look, like that. Now that way, it's done like that, so you pull it, it's a quick release, and it goes boop, 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 boop. So now, I'm going to come over here, undo the quarter strap underneath the horse's belly, from the pull strap, and clip it back, and I can, in one process, put the horse's tail through like that, and scoot the harness up above the horse's back hip. Undo this quarter strap from the pull strap, still putting this back. Now undo the girth, like so. The girth will just hang, it doesn't get put back. Now I'm up front. I'm going to undo my clip from the other side that looks like this. Bring it on this side. It's always on this side, so that way when we go to pull the harness off, it's not hitting you in the face. This pull strap gets clipped to here. That's good. Never here. Don't clip it here. I'm going to undo this front, the hams buckle. I'm going to push the hams gently, one in each hand, back there like that. Now when picking up the harness, I'm going to take my right arm, go underneath the bridging, underneath the spider, underneath the saddle, and also, you want this up on your shoulder best you can. Take your right hand, grab the right hams, and the left hand on the left hams, and when I'm taking this off, I'm turning to the horse's butt left, or turning to the horse's butt left, and when it falls off, it's hitting me in my back and not my face. So I'm walking off like this, doing that. Put the hams on, like that. And we want to make sure we're splitting it 50-50. Saddle next. Spider. And then the bridge. So that way, see there's a nice gap here. When someone goes to pick it up, you can put your arm straight underneath of it, put it on your arm. Now with collar, you take it up to the small part of the neck, flip it upside down again, like so. Clip the horse's lead rope from his halter. Take it over the horse's head like that. Before we walk away, make sure to hook the horse back up to the lead rope. And when you hang a collar up, it stays upside down and backwards. So that way, this inside part can dry out if they're sweaty. And you just put it up like that. Top of everything, that's how it should look.